different. A word to the wise is sufficient. This is a saying that my middle school math teacher in Philadelphia used to say all the time whenever she'd give out advice. So the following slides are my advice for up-and-coming entrepreneurs. Your destiny, your plan. Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? This is a question you want to ask yourself, especially if you're going to go into business. Do you see yourself dazed and confused? Do you know what you want to do? Do you know what you like to do? If you're going to start a business and you don't know what you want to start your business in, a good place to start is, what do you like to do? If you're dazed and confused about what you want to do, then you need to hone that in. You can't sit around waiting, letting life pass you by, letting opportunities pass you by, because you don't know what you want to do with yourself or with your life. And if you plan to start a business, you definitely cannot be dazed and confused. You want to be fulfilling your dreams in 5 to 10 years. Maybe your dream is to get out of debt. Maybe it's to pay off some student loans. Maybe it's to pay your mortgage. Perhaps it's to get out of your apartment and buy a new house. Whatever you plan to do with the extra money that you make from your business, this is your dream, whether it's a short-term goal or a long-term goal. But 5 to 10 years, you have to give yourself a timeline and figure out what it is you want to do and get on the road to doing it. But more importantly, and I say this to everyone, I am a firm believer of speaking things into existence. Okay, you want to keep as much positive energy around you as you possibly can. You're going to have naysayers, people who are going to say that you can't do it, it's not going to work, that's a scam, this is that and the other. But if it's something that you believe in, you just keep telling yourself, I can do this, I am going to do this, I will do this, this can be successful, this will be successful, I will be successful. When you speak these things into existence and we take the action that needs to become successful, success will come to you and you won't even have to work that hard for it. So just remember, speak positive things, talk it into your life, be optimistic. My secrets to success. Number 1, choose to be a leader or a follower. Okay? If you want to be an entrepreneur, you're definitely going to have to be a leader. There's nothing wrong with being a follower. There are a lot of successful followers, but most followers are working for someone else. They may become leaders in the organization, but they're still working for someone else. The true leaders will branch out and do what you're doing. Start thinking about working for yourself and being in control of your own financial future. So, first thing to do, whether to be successful, you can be successful either way, but you cannot flop back and forth. You have to choose. You're going to be one or the other, a leader or a follower. Manage your time. Time is very precious. It is also very short. When you're trying to be an entrepreneur, there is not enough hours in the day. 24 hours. I still have my request into God to add another 8 hours to the day. Okay? So I can have 8 hours to sleep, 8 hours to work, 8 hours to play. All right? And then another 8 hours to work on my business. All right? So you want to be able to manage your time. There are going to be obstacles. You're going to have family. You're going to have children. You're going to have pets. You're going to have your spouse. You're going to have your significant other. You do not want these important people, important things in your life to become neglected because you're working all the time. Then you may have to give up some of your playtime, but you definitely don't want to give it all up. But you do want to manage it appropriately so that nothing falls short. You don't want your day job to fall short, or else you'll get fired and then you won't have the money to continue to put into your business. You don't want your business to fall short, because then you can't keep it up and running, and what was the point in starting it anyway? And then you don't want your family to fall apart because you're trying to do all of this. So you want to manage your time appropriately. Do your research. I cannot express this enough. Do your research. If you do the research up front, You will have a high probability of having a good business over a bad business without ever putting a dime into it. Your time, while it may not necessarily be completely free, is the cheapest resource that you have. Your time. Put in the research. Don't rush out and start a business just because it sounds like a good idea and you want to do it today. Being an entrepreneur, it takes time. It takes research. It takes patience. And it also takes taking calculated risks, not reckless risks. So in order to take a calculated risk, you need to be able to make educated decisions. And in order to make the educated decisions, you have to do your research. Ask yourself, what do I have to do to succeed in this task? Whatever the task may be, whether it's building a good customer service model, whether it's procuring your brick and mortar store, whether it's procuring a vendor to sell products, whether it's designing a service that you can sell over and over, whether it's writing a book. What do you have to do to succeed in the task that you have ahead of you? And if you've done the research, you'll know the answer, but you may want to write it down. Make a to-do list. Tell yourself, this is what I need to do to become successful. This is what I need to do. I need to do my research. I need to manage my time. I need to follow these steps. I need to do my search engine optimization if, you have an internet business. You need to do what you need to do if you have to schedule it out. Even if what you need to succeed is taking some playtime, take some time off to relax and to come down off of the stress. Because if you stress yourself out to a stroke, you may not be around to continue to finish this business. So the whole reason why you go into business is to have more time for yourself and to make a little bit extra money so that you have more breathing room. Give yourself the breathing room and breathe. That's one of the most important tasks. Give yourself the room to breathe. You definitely need that in order to succeed. So continue to ask yourself, what do you have to do to succeed? If you're in school and you're a child and you want to become an entrepreneur, ask your teacher, what do I need to do to get an A in this class? Okay. You're going to ask that because you want to succeed, you want to get an A. You do the same thing in business. What do I need to do to sell this product? What do my customers need to know if they're going to purchase this product? And all of that, you'll put all of that into your business. Most importantly, know what you do know what you don't know. When I was in elementary school, I always hated homework. I had no idea why they made us do homework. If I got it in class, then why do I need to do it at home? If I didn't get it there, I'm not going to get it at home where the teacher's not with me. Okay? It wasn't until my first semester of college where homework was not a necessity and you did it if you wanted to, that I developed an appreciation for homework. And what I realized after my first semester in college is that homework doesn't reinforce what you know. It reinforces what you don't know. It tells you what you did not understand, what you thought you may have picked up in class, and then that you do not understand. You're not practicing what you already know. You're simply reinforcing what you don't know so that you can ask the questions when you come back the next day. So homework is important. Know what you know and know what you don't know, because what you don't know can be the failure to your business.